Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Just knocked off work. Some more overtime, some more cash in the bank. I desperately need it, I'm telling you. I just bought a VIP ticket today to Parkwaves Festival. So that's going to be in Geelong in February. But yeah, it went on sale today and I was like, oh, there goes another couple of hundred. Plus, I paid a heap of bills today, and yeah, just money. It's a great thing being an adult. Anyway, so I have two beers again tonight. The first one is just a random I've pulled out of the fridge. So it's Boatrocker out of southeast Melbourne, and it's a porter called Prohibition. So it's like your old school porter, like an English style. Originating in the 18th century London, porters emerged from a blend of different ale styles. We've dry hopped our blend to create a uniquely dark experience. So yeah, going to be a little bit hoppy. That's pretty cool. I like the can artwork. It's very classic. Simple but effective. And then yeah, obviously I'm going to do the Mountain Culture Day 5 beer after this one. But yeah, apologies for starting so late. I can't really do anything else because I'm working overtime every night. So let's get into it. I've already poured this one just for the photo. I thought I wouldn't mind a little porter photo. So it's in my Boatrocker glass, if you can see the emblem there. Pretty cool glass. This is what they use for their annual ramjet, which is it's like a cult imperial stout. So yeah, I'm expecting this to be just like your old school porter, roasty, light bodied, fairly smooth. Let's get into it. My dogs are driving me crazy because I've just got home. So I better describe the appearance first. It's like a dark chocolate colour. Like from a distance, you could probably say jet black, but yeah, it's got a slight sort of brown hue to it. The head, when I first poured it, like I probably poured it 10, 15 minutes ago. So the head's still there, but it was like sitting at about 2 finger most of the time. I would say light to medium body, probably leaning more light carbonation as well. Let's go a smell. And cheers to the chat. We've got Craig and Steve. Good to see you. So I think I picked this one up from the Otter's Promise, which is a bar bottle shop in Armadale. So they get a lot of the southeast stuff like Banks and Boatrocker and those guys. They'll get them sort of pretty quick. So quite often I'll get singles through them and get them posted. It's one thing I need to do more often when I review beers is talk about where I got them from. I keep forgetting to do it. But yeah, I've sort of got a handful of online places I go through. Some I go direct through the brewery, and then others I'll sort of buy maybe a dozen mixed singles and try and get a bit of a discount. Something about these beers, they give me Coca-Cola vibes. I think it, like the appearance initially, you think, oh, it looks like Coke. So it's like that sort of dark color with the sort of brownish hue, similar body, and then you smell it and you smell like sort of like a caramel brown sugar. And if it's hoppy as well, it reminds me of like the slightly citrus you get in Coke. So yeah, I get more sort of caramel and biscuit. There's chocolate there, but it's fairly faint. I'm not getting coffee. It doesn't appear roasty enough. It could be one of those beers though. It's just subtle on the nose and then roasty when you taste it. I'm sort of hoping for like roasty and bitter. But yeah, I just get sort of like some earthy notes. Go away, dog. Hanging around my nether regions. It's beer time with Short Man. Now, according to Adam, I'm not short. I'm just normal size. Because Harry thought I was going to be a midget. North Lane Alpha Wolf. Yeah, it's going to be rad. I still think they're going to add maybe one or two more bands to the lineup. Anyway, let's get into it. First beer for the night at nearly 11:30. The joys of overtime work. Cheers. Ooh. Certainly got a lot more going on the taste than the palate. I mean, on the nose. It's still giving me Coke vibes, though. Yeah, it's like real biscuity. You sort of get like more. It's weird. It like if I was to drink this without seeing it, I would honestly think that it's like a. I don't know. I would straight away. I'd sort of think like an English ale, but not this color. But then again, you get like a little bit of roast there in the background. Yeah, it's sort of hard to explain. Definitely leans more biscuity and like, yeah, sort of like caramel, but not like, yeah. You get this underlying chocolate that's there. You could nearly, I reckon if you were blind tasting this, you could nearly think it's like a sort of, like a Marzen or something like that, like a slightly darker lager. Very odd one. It is really cold too, like I've just got it straight out of the fridge as soon as I got home from work. And then yeah, because it's so cold as well. It's funny when Boatrocker changed their logo, I was disappointed, but now their new logo's sort of grown on me. I think on this can it just looks sick because it's like gold with like yeah, black and white. Just suits it. They now call themselves Boatrocker, Brewers and Distillers. When I went there with Adam, I meant to try some of it because normally you can go there and try their spirits, do a bit of a tasting. And I think we just sort of ran out of time. I just completely forgot about it. We were too busy. They had so many ales there on tap, heaps of like English style. And then like we were talking to the bar staff for ages. And yeah, they were all like real young, like the guys that worked there. It was like it was a night of work experience. And then a guy I knew come up to me and said they were doing a tasting and they had all these rare beers, like a bottle share. And yeah, I was sort of we were going to go over there, and then I was just like, I can't be fucked. I don't know any of the people apart from him, so it would have just been odd. But yeah, when I introduced Adam to the owner, Matt, he like didn't really say much, and then I go, I just introduced you to the owner of Boatrocker, and you didn't give him anything. And then at the end, he's there trying to tell him to do a collab with Azvex. He's like, there you go. I'm talking to him now. I'm setting up a collab. Matt's a real good dude. He comes across as that sort of fellow, like he very friendly, very nice, like a family man, but like says it how it is. You can tell he sort of wears his heart on his sleeve. You can tell when things are a bit glum in the industry or like something goes wrong. Like he's just, yeah, sort of reminds me a bit like that's what I'm sort of like, I feel like. Most of the time, fairly happy and friendly and that, but then, yeah, you can definitely tell if I'm in a shit mood. Have you seen either of them two live, dude? North Lane, I like North Lane's like certain style of their music, but I feel like there's too much electronic in there for me to like get right into them. Yeah, you never know. Like I probably need to listen to them a bit more, but when I've seen them like in live footage and that, they look sick as. But there's just a lot of like synth sounds and like electronic, and yeah, I'd rather just like raw rock or metal with just the instruments. Polaris is another like Aussie metal band that seems to be killing it at the moment. So yeah, it's very easy drinking this. Um, I forgot to mention the percentage, 5.3. It's the sort of beer you could easily session, especially sort of on a cold night. But yeah, I just think, I mean, it's probably true to style because like back in the day, porters and that probably never had a huge like, yeah, like a huge malt bill and a heap of flavour. They were probably always fairly delicate. There appears to be people watching, but no one chatting. What is going on? It's been hovering up around 6, 7, 10 people, but yeah, no one's in the bloody chat. Ah, here's one. Joshua, good to see you, bro. Still got that singlet on? Philly! Ah, look pretty sick, dude. I don't think I've got any basketball singlets these days. I used to have heaps when I was younger. Someone probably pinched them. There's heaps of shit I had when I was a teenager, and it's like it just went missing. Like I remember I had a really fucking awesome white Billabong hoodie. It was like my favorite hoodie, and it just disappeared. And then I had like a Rip Curl ski jacket, and that went missing. And I had like footy boots. I had all. I reckon because my dad was such a prick and used to like be up the arse of everyone else and their kids. I reckon he used to give my shit away to other people. Fucking prick. Like it'd be shit that I'd buy myself. All of a sudden it'd be missing. Yeah, cool. The answer. The answer needs to do a collaboration with the answer. Actually, there's an Irish rock band I like called The Answer. So yeah, the sports star needs to do a collab with the band. So their music with his face, and then the brewery. Fucking oath, I'm waffling on. Like rollerblades when they become guy, most people threw them in the sea, yeah. Good old rollerblades. I remember we had these two twins that lived up the road, and they were in the year level below me at school. And they were fucking unbelievable on the rollerblades. Like they used to go in competitions. And I think pretty sure when they went in the Victorian champs, one of the twins got first and the other got second. And it was always a big rivalry between them two, but they were so close and like got on like a house on fire. You just see them nipping around town like fast as fuck. They were both like little pocket rocket, like real small, sort of scrawny lads. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. Yeah. Ugh, I ran out of dog food, so I'm currently cooking up some rice for my boys. Ugh. I really need to go shopping. This wound I've got, like on my sort of stomach waist region, that I still don't know what's from. It's either from a little splash of chemical, a dodgy spring in the side of my bed, or I've been bitten by something in my sleep. I just cannot for the life of me work out how I've got it. It looks like a chemical burn, but because it's in such a weird area, I don't know how the fuck I've got chemical there, unless it's like gone on my shirt like a t-shirt and been just sitting there for ages and it started to like eat at my skin. Or it's like, yeah, I've been bitten by like a whitetail or something like that while I've been in bed. But yeah, I just woke up one day and I was like had this massive pain in my like stomach, and then I was like, what the fuck is that massive mark? Ooh, yes. School's out for the summer. Guess what today's style is for mountain culture for day 5? I bet you everyone can guess what style it is. I opened it up and I was like, it's funny, all these people around the world that know mountain culture would die to try one of their hazies. And yet I'm there whinging about it. I just feel like everyone would think the same, though. It's like you're doing this special Christmas in July box. You do fucking limited release Neepers or oat cream IPAs every fucking week. Why are you doing all fucking Neepers in this box as well? There are other styles out there, you know. So finish this beer. It's certainly nothing special. It's just a solid, classic English porter. Yeah, with a little bit of hop character and not much roast. I'd probably give it, I mean, it's still fairly decent. I'd probably just go a solid 4. I think because I feel like it's turned out how they wanted it to. I just think it's like somewhat of a boring sort of style. If it was more roasty, it'd be more favourable, but it just lacks a bit of bite. Yeah, table beer. I've had table beers with more flavour than this. I had a table beer from a Kiwi brewery called Small Gods, and it had that much flavour in it. Like it had as much flavour as like a double IPA, and it was only like fucking 2.8% or something. They're a brewery definitely to look out for, but I just haven't had enough of their stuff yet. Yeah, I reckon there'll be a stout in the box, but I'll probably just have one at the end. I was just hoping for like a barrel age or something. Just give me something different. I'm fucking sick of hazy. They could have given me a box with all lagers and West Coast, and I would have been satisfied. Nah, Rip Curl was massive when I was a kid, especially too because I grew up on the coast. You've seen it everywhere. I've still got my original Rip Curl wetsuit, and it's in like pristine condition. It's fucking tiny. I reckon I don't know how old I was when I had it. I'm pretty sure I was late primary school, early secondary school. Yeah, I just can't get over how good Nick it's in though. Fucking looks awesome. It's like a black steamer with like green, big, bold font on it. And I used to wear it all the time too. Have I missed any comments? No. Anyway, I'm keen to move on to this next beer. So, if you haven't given us a like, feel free to do so. And we'll move on to the next, which will be Mountain Culture Christmas in July Day 5 beer. Yeah. See you shortly.